now I can give love advice since I'm single from the past 2 years. I think people who are single give the best love advice to their friends who are dating. And my first advice would be not to date anyone. Love Hostel is releasing on 25th of Feb, which is my 30th birthday. The director is calling me Jyoti. From day one, he used to call me Jyoti, Jyoti. So that really played with my psyche somewhere. Scary, but definitely a very fulfilling experience as an actor. I'm saying this in every interview from the past 5 years that I want to dance in front of the camera.
So hey everyone, welcome to midday.com, and we are super excited to have the beautiful and talented Sanya Malhotra with us. She's here for her film Love Hostel, releasing on Z5. And Sanya, hi, welcome.
Hi Natasha D'Souza. Thanks a lot for having me.
Sanya, the name of the film is very interesting. So please tell us the story behind it.
The title of the film was not in my hand. And it's crazy because somebody asked me the same question yesterday, and it's kind of, we never asked Shankar sir that what was his thought process behind calling this film Love Hostel. And it's very interesting also, and I think it can only be produced by a genius like Shankar sir. Have you seen the 20 minutes of the film? So it's just like, it's I think I don't know why it's called Love Hostel, but I think it's very unique, and I think this title has enough hope. Though the film talks about a lot about like romance and crime and thriller. It's dark, it's light in some places, and lightness to a film that heavy. So I think it's just Shankar Raman's mind and his genius mind that can produce a title like Love Hostel.
But what was your reaction when you first heard it, and of course the script as well?
I read this in 2020 during the lockdown, and hands down that was the best script that I had read that year. I still remember, I think it was September, the script. I knew that Vikrant was on board, Red Chillies and Drishyam was backing it up. And in my mind, I was like, when these people are geniuses, they know what they're doing, I'm backing a film like this, I have to be a part of it. So I was really excited reading it. And while reading it, I knew that I want to live Jyoti's life. I want to work with definitely Shankar sir, Vikrant, Bobby sir. मेरे mind में that this was clear, I want to live Jyoti's life and I want to experience it.
Couple being hunted down, is really traumatic in real life. So how did you kind of get into that character and, understand what she's going through really?
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is, because since I've never experienced it, I hope I never do.
Yeah.
I remember the one thing and the one instruction that I got from my director was to surrender. And he, not like in like these words he said it, but Shankar sir, I think, has a very beautiful knowledge about human mind. So he understood me on some levels. He understands Jyoti on so many levels. So I remember on day one, he started calling me Jyoti from day one.
Oh, okay.
So he was so confident, and that sort of like gave me that confidence also. The director is calling me Jyoti. From day one, he used to call me Jyoti, Jyoti. Even now, whenever he calls me, it's like, Jyoti, kaisi ho tum? So that really played with my psyche somewhere, Natasha, and I felt it from day one that I am Jyoti, and that really put me in that state of constant surrender when I was on set. I knew it for a fact that these things that Jyoti is going through, I have never experienced them in my life.
Yeah.
Or kahin na kahin, I had this in mind that to fully go through what she is experiencing, I'll have to surrender.
True.
And that's what I did. Like, there are imaginations that I had created in my mind that helped me come closer to her. There are scenes that I thought I would never be able to do it, but in that complete surrender state, I could, and scary, but definitely a very fulfilling experience as an actor.
I think this is not an uncommon problem at all. Like, we always families who have, in real life have issues with the kids having a relationship or opposing the relationship. So are you that person in the group who gives love advice to your friends, who go through any problems?
I think now I can give love advice since I'm single from the past 2 years. I think people who are single give the best love advice to their friends who are dating. My first advice would be not to date anyone.
That's a good one. Yeah, just avoid all the problems.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding, but yeah, maybe sometimes I do give love advice to my friends. only when they need it. Like I ask them, do you need my advice? If they don't, then it's okay. If they need it, then I can help them out.
As you know, you are a fab dancer. We have seen that on Instagram and everywhere. So
Thanks.
yeah, so fans are looking forward to dance number with you. Is that happening anytime soon in any of your
Oh, I
films?
wish. I wish it's been 5 years now. I'm saying this in every interview from the past 5 years that I want to dance in front of the camera because I that was like my plan B veiled as plan A. I was a dancer. I have danced professionally. And dance is something that really makes my inner child happy.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact that I will be very good in front of the camera if I dance, but I'm still like looking for it. I'm manifesting it, and I'm 100% sure I will get it one day.
And also, you have had OTT releases before, and their content is really refreshing, honestly. So, do you find it you that difference yourself? You know, like there's a lot more experimental stuff happening, and you get
Hmm.
to obviously play all these amazing characters.
I think OTT and theater and all these platforms that have come up in the last 2 years have given us creators a very good, platform to showcase so many things that we can do. I think the ecosystem has expanded so much that as writers, you can experiment with the kind of writing that you can do. You can produce and make short films. You can produce and make anthologies, interactive content. You can make the audience watching your films interact through the films that you have made. So there's so much that you can do because of OTT and all these platforms, which is, I think, in a way, a very good thing about our industry, I think. And as actor, I have seen a major change in my career in the past 2 years because even though we were at home due to the lockdown, I was still getting to entertain the audience. And I have seen that change happen in my career so drastically that I feel extremely grateful that I am a part of this change, and I seriously think that it's a golden period for actors and creators because there's so much that you can do.
And you are a favorite with the critics and of course with the fans. So how does your family react really, like, to this, all the praise that you get, and obviously they see you everywhere. So how do
Yeah,
they react?
I think they're very far away from it for some reason. It's crazy. I would like to share this anecdote with you. But
Yeah.
I was shooting an ad recently in Delhi, and the first time my mother saw me on set was for Dangal.
Oh,
So it was she came and I was not shooting that day. I think somebody else was shooting, and she just wanted to see how a film set works. So she came that time, and after that, I think a week back, she came to a set where I was shooting for an ad. And she was quite like taken aback. She never knew that what I do. So quite like she didn't know that we have to do so much that we
yeah.
work 13, 14 hours a day in front of the camera non-stop. We cover all the angles possible. So she was quite shocked, and I think they're very proud of it, but they don't comprehend a lot of things about my job. They take it lightly.
All right.
Because my mother keeps telling me that
Uh-huh.
maybe you should learn a language. Maybe you should join a French course and learn a language now. She doesn't know that I'm actually genuinely busy because I work.
Yeah. And also, we do know that you have a very exciting lineup, right from Meghna Gulzar's film with
Yeah.
Kaushal and Fatima as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, please tell us about that, and like what else is on. We know Atlee's film, but I know that you're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But still, please tell us.
Right now, Love Hostel is releasing on 25th of Feb, which is my 30th birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this has never happened. So I'm very excited. It feels like I'm getting a gift from the universe.
Yeah.
Basically from Red Chilli, Shankar sir and Drishyam on my birthday.
Yeah.
They're releasing the film on my birthday. So that is releasing on Z5. And then there's a film that I did with Rajkumar Rao. It's called Hit, directed by
Of
Sailesh.
course. Yeah.
It's a remake. And that will also release this year. And then Meghna's film Sam Bahadur with Vicky Kaushal and Fatima, which I'm really looking forward to go on set and work with Meghna because definitely a dream come true. And I still can't believe it. I'm working with Meghna Gulzar. अभी मुझे लगता है I will take time to process this whole information. I'm just too happy right now. Can't believe it. It feels like a dream.
Yeah.
But there are other films also that I'm doing this year, and I hope that I'll be able to share it very soon.
All right, it was lovely talking to you as always.
Thanks a lot, Natasha.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.